And back up at the start, we have a start to the women's intermediate Coxed 4 final.
And here we have the under-19 women's selection camp rowing in those Vespoli tanks. Thundering away here. We have two entries from the women's, or three entries from the women's under-19 selection camp in this race. Lanes 2, 3, and 4. On the inside, lane 1, we have CRI. Lane 5, Ready, Set, Row. And lane 6, we have a Cincinnati Juniors composite. So this should be a great race here in the grand final of the women's intermediate Coxed 4.
And a nice shot right now of the under-19 lane 4. So a clean start across the board. And of course in lanes 2, 3, and 4, we have the U19 women's selection camp. So these women no stranger to training and racing together.
In many ways, this might be just like another day of practice for them.
Yeah.
Couple boats across, Cox 4s throwing down. See who can get their bow ball out in front.
You think there's some college coaches with an eye on these athletes right now out there?
I would hope so. I would hope that they're out here watching these ladies throw down. A lot of great rowing going on here, and then obviously a lot of great opportunities for these ladies down the road in the collegiate rowing world. What a great shot down the course here again. Looks like that selection camp boat really starting to peek out ahead of the field, and we'll switch over to the drone in just a second now and show you the overhead view.
And a beautiful shot from the drone now coming in on the screen. The top right of your screen is lane 1, which means that lane 2, the U19 women's selection camp in lane 2, is really pressing their bow out in this women's intermediate 4. So right now they run first. The lane 3 U19 boat behind them, and the lane 4 U19 boat looks to be running second. So it's 1, 2, and 3 for the under-19 women's selection camp. But right now, lane 2 is out in front. Really nice shot right now of that shell. And Kyle, as you rightly say, probably feels a little bit like another day of practice.
I tell you right now, I feel like I'm watching a commercial.
I know.
Just unbelievable
It's a
footage from our
gorgeous shot.
drone here. Nice, the sun off the water and 3 boats just throwing down. Beautiful rowing.
Do you want to give a plug to Fat Ergos now?
Oh man, I think
too far.
I never got I got to issue an invoice to them for that for yesterday because I'm pretty sure that sales increased somewhere between 8,000 and 9,000% overnight. So hopefully that they pay it forward, mostly to me, but also to the community.
Wow, what a shot though. This is just gorgeous. And lane 2 under 19 continues to run first. It's getting a little dicey for silver though right now between lanes 3 and 4. So the lane 3 U19 boat running third, but just by a deck behind the lane 4, and that might be starting to change now mid-race. And I dare say it is. We see lane 3 U19 women's selection camp now racing bow ball by bow ball here with the lane 4, and lane 3 maybe even starting to push ahead. Again, one of the benefits of the drone shot is that you really do have a great sense of margins here.
Here comes some geese.
Oh,
Here
no.
comes some geese. Hit them, hit them.
Oh, they're out.
They're out of the way.
They're
Lucky
out.
for the rowers, they're out of the way. But wow, they really surged through. I think that the coxswain may have called for a surge to attack the geese there, and they've actually closed the gap on their teammates, and they're starting to draw level as we come through about 500 meters to go.
Oh, man. Nothing like geese to motivate you through a power 10.
I tell you, I don't think anything would make me pull harder than knowing that I could take out one of those things.
And now it's lanes 2, 3, and 4 running in that order. Lane 2 continues to hold the lead.
You know, what's interesting, though, is that lane 2 is listed as the A boat, lane 3 is listed as the C boat, and lane 4 is the B boat. So it looks like a little bit of disturbance in the force here. The killer bees jumping up there. A little bit of an upset within the camp system. We'll see how that bodes for the bus ride home. But they're all going to walk away with medals, it looks like, at this point. So we'll see what color each one ends up grabbing, though, as we come through about 350 meters to go.
There's nothing like being the B boat and beating the A boat, or being the 2V beating the 1V. It's a lot of fun. So rooting for everyone, but there's only one gold medal, there's only one silver, and only one bronze.
Exactly. And here we go. Looks like everybody winding it up. A nice race here. Still looks like we're holding strong in that lane 2 crew, thundering away. It's all selection camp here, all selection camp as we come into the final 20 strokes of this race.
Super tightly packed here. What an exciting final in the women's intermediate 4.
And here we go as they bring it up. It's all selection camp. This lane 2 crew bringing it up one more time. And it looks like they will take this final, followed by the C boat in lane 3. And then the B boat in lane 4. That order will hold as we cross the line. And again, it's all selection camp for the medals here. Great racing by these ladies, but here we go for 4th place. A great race developing. CRI and Cincinnati Juniors, lanes 1 and 6.